What's up? This is your girl Tosha. If you didn't know, you're here to follow me on my VSG journey. This has been something I've been considering for quite some time, since probably like around the middle of last year. The reason being is because I have PCOS. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you have multiple cysts on your ovaries, and it can cause you to have issues with losing weight and things like that. So like my weight has always fluctuated over the years. So this is something that I ended up, thinking about really, really hard, and I ended up coming to the conclusion that this is something that I wanted to do. However, I'm not here to tell you that you should do it, and I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't do it. But what I will say, if you're here with that negative shit, bye. Deuces, toodles, bye. I'm not here for it. If you're going to be here to support, be here to obtain knowledge, be here to ask questions and things like that. But what we're not going to do is that negative shit. So if this is something that you're against, then this is not for you. So bye. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yes, my name is Tosha. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 this June. My height is 5'3", well 5'3 and a half, 5'3", whatever you want to say. And I'm currently 227 pounds. Now, this is the highest weight I've ever been in my life. I've never been this heavy, ever. And I can honestly say that over the time, I've noticed the weight gain. I've noticed the things that come along with the weight gain, such as your knees hurt, your back be hurting. It's a lot of stuff. So like, I really can't wait to get this weight loss surgery, because I know that I'm going to feel a relief to get a lot of this weight off for me, because it's just not good. It's not healthy. Also, I have family history of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and things like that. And that's just not only on one side of the family, but it's on both sides of my family. So I just don't want to get to that point. I'm very blessed to have come this far and not have had any problems like that. And I thank God every day. So that's a blessing, but I don't want to get there. So yeah. Now, I know a lot of questions people have is, how does the process work? How long does it take for you to get approved and things like that? So I can't speak for every insurance. I know every insurance is different. However, my insurance, I know that they want at least, I think, 6 months of continuous visits with your PCP, which is your primary care physician, regarding weight loss. They want to know, what all have you tried to lose weight? What all has she done? And this is something that your doctor has to document every time that you go to the doctor. So every time I would go to the doctor, my doctor would ask me certain questions and things like that. I would answer them, and he would basically notate everything into the account. So I have tried phentermine in the past. Phentermine does work, but also you do gain the weight back very, very quick. Also, I don't like some of the side effects with phentermine. I don't know if you guys know, but one of the major side effects of phentermine is having cotton mouth. And I hated it. My mouth would be so dry, y'all, and I would like drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and it was still very dry. So my mouth was constantly dry. Another thing is, it gives you like a hyper feeling, and like, I swear, like, I would be at work and I felt like I was like Tasmanian devil at work. But like, I'm just zooming around. I was sweat. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it made me feel. It also interfered with my sleeping pattern. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't for me. Also, it like kind of like, I felt like it kind of messed with my heart, because like my heart rhythm was like off or whatever. It just wasn't for me. It does work. I know people who've taken it and it worked for them, but it just wasn't for me. Now, so I know that my insurance, you can get approved for a gastric sleeve or lap band or bypass with a BMI of a 35. So if you have a BMI of a 35, you have to have a comorbidity. If you don't know what a comorbidity is, that's someone who has sleep apnea. That's someone who has diabetes. That's insulin resistant and things like that to take, into play on you being able to get a gastric sleeve or weight loss surgery with a 35 BMI. If you don't have a 35 BMI, then they require you to have at least a 40 BMI, and that's with no comorbidity to be approved for bypass, gastric sleeve, or lap band surgery. Now, I chose the gastric sleeve because I have a sister who had the lap band surgery, and she's had a lot of complications with it. I also have other friends of the family who's had a lap band. One of them had to get it reversed into a sleeve because it caused so much discomfort. She was unable to eat. She was constantly sick, and she just had a lot of issues. And I just felt like it's something I didn't want to have to deal with. The gastric sleeve, if you're not familiar, they take your stomach and they cut out, I think it's 85% or 90% of your stomach. Don't quote me on that, but they cut out a huge percentage of your stomach, and then they staple it back together. So with that being said, I was told by my doctor that it would not be outpatient. I had to stay in the hospital for a minimum of 2 days. The first day they said that I have to stay there is to monitor my vitals and things like that, and then also to make sure that I pass a leakage test, meaning that there's nothing leaking through your stomach after they cut it and staple it up or do whatever they need to do. They have to make sure that you don't have any type of leakage. So that's why I had to stay there for 2 days. So he requires me to be in the hospital for 2 days. I will be vlogging that as well. So how long did it take me to get approved for my surgery? So like I said, my insurance required at least 6 months of documentation from my doctor stating the issues of weight loss that I've been having, the things I've tried to lose weight, and things like that. So I roughly started this journey, I believe in, I think it was in, July of last year. So I had to I had this big old packet. I had to attend a seminar. The seminar was with one of the surgeons, and basically he went over the things, you know, as far as like the surgery that you can get, which is, like I said, sleeve, bypass, or band. He also talked about some of the side effects. He talked about the qualifications for the surgery and things like that. He talked about different insurances and stuff like that you have to have, or if you don't have, just other things that you have to do. Like, if I'm not mistaken, some insurances make you, I'm sorry, it's my dog. Stop. Some insurances make you go through a behavioral health class. I didn't have to do that. So I don't know why. I guess to make sure that you understanding the procedure and that you're not trying to get the procedure for other reasons and things like that. So yes, that's something I didn't have to do, luckily. So anyways, oh, stop it. I'm sorry. Go to your cage. Bye. Cage. Go to your cage. Boy, you better stop. I'm sorry, y'all. He done threw me all the way up. Go to your cage. Bye. Anyways, I'm sorry. So, what was I saying? Okay. He threw me all the way off, y'all. My dogs, Lord. Okay. So, what was I about to say? Oh, okay. So, anyways, I had to go to assessment. And basically at the assessment, they weigh you, they get your height, and they basically talk to you about the procedure and things like that. So after you do that, then they make another appointment and you meet with the dietitian, and it's the dietitian, the nutritionist, and then the surgeon that you're having the surgery with. So anyways, they asked me like certain questions like, why do you feel like you need the surgery? What's making you get the surgery? Things like that. They also ask you, like, they give you like a little quiz of like 10 questions. And basically it's making sure that you're knowledgeable just about surgery and things like that. So I got 100 on that, which was, a lot of comments since I work in the medical field, but they asked you little questions. And then after that, the dietitian came in. No, was it the dietitian? No, I'm sorry. The nutritionist came in, and basically we went over the things that are required for surgery, like certain drinks. So they told me, I could actually tell you. So I have a book. This is the little book that they gave me right here. So now you can. So it's like a pamphlet of everything that's included about my surgery. So, now, some of the things that they say that you can have, here it is right here. They say you can get a Gatorade, but it has to be sugar-free. You can drink hint water, because I believe hint water is all natural, sugar-free. You can also have, hold on, I can tell you. Chicken broth, Crystal Light, popsicles have to be sugar-free. You can do the Mio little drink flavoring water things. You can get those. You have to have like sugar-free Jell-O. You cannot have nothing that's caffeinated. Nothing at all. So then they have like a stage 2. So the stage 2 is basically your discharge diet, clear plus full liquids. So from what I can see, the liquid goal for them is you have to be able to at least take in 64 ounces per day. All your fluids count towards this. Minimum goal is 32 ounces per day. So what I did was I did get some Gatorade, and I got the protein Gatorade because you have to take in amount of protein a day. And I believe it's 65 grams of protein. And this is by stage 3. So like a stage 3 meal is considered like, they have an example like meal 1. 1 scrambled egg with 2 teaspoons of melted cheese. That's 9 grams of protein. Meal 2, Premier Protein Shake. That's 30 grams of protein. Meal 3, a half cup of chicken salad with a teaspoon of unsweetened applesauce. That's 14 grams. Meal 4, a half cup of cottage cheese with sliced peaches. That's 12 to 15 grams. Total grams of protein, 35 grams of protein for the day. Now, I've been watching different blogs, and a lot of people are having a hard time consuming that amount of protein, liquids, and things like that. I'm praying that I don't go through that, because I know protein is like the #1 thing in this surgery. I have seen a lot of people deal with hair loss. My sister, she didn't. My mom's friend, she really didn't. One of her other friends did. So I am going to give me some biotin, and I am going to make sure that I consume that protein, because I do not want to deal with no hair loss. Now, a little shedding I can deal with, but actual hair loss, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to prevent that from happening. Like I said, you can do the hint water. I had brought some of those. And then it also shows, hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. Let me get it first. I like my little pamphlet because it really breaks everything down. Like my pamphlet is broken down in like complete stages. So if you can see right here, it has like the bariatric plate, and it basically gives you a breakdown of what your plate should consist of at stage 4. And it also shows it like for the other stages as well. So yeah, so this is very helpful. So yeah. So some of the other things that were given to me from the nutritionist was this little pack. And on this little pack, it has like these bariatric multivitamin gummies. Well, they're not gummies, they're like candies, chalky. They're very chalky, but I know like it has all the vitamins that you need. My facility that I go to has like a little, I guess, store or setup that has all those vitamins. So I don't know if I'm gonna get them from there or if I'm gonna go online and get them. Because if I can find them cheaper and it's the same brand, then by all means I'll get it. They also have these. I don't know if you can see this, but this is another one. I don't do chalky vitamins, so I'm not even about to deal with that. So I can't tolerate the gummies. The chocolate is very good. They also have a vanilla. I haven't tried this one, but I'm gonna save it because I'll probably use this too. Because I'm not gonna waste anything. This stuff is expensive. But yeah, so they gave me those. Like I said, I'm gonna give me some biotin. I get B12 shots. I know B12 is something that's very, very serious with this surgery. So thank God I get B12 shots once a month. I take vitamin D once a week. What else do? I take multivitamins as well every day. They're gummies. And those are one a day, I think, is the brand. But yeah, so I can't wait, y'all. Like, I'm going to take this very seriously. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm 5'3", I'm 227. My goal weight is to get down at least to 140. That's my goal weight. The smallest I've ever been as an adult was 150, and that was after I had my daughter. So I haven't always been big, but my weight has always fluctuated. But this is by far the heaviest I've ever been. I've never weighed 227 ever. So yeah. But yeah, the goal is to get down to 140. I will be working out in the gym. I can't promise you guys that I'm going to immediately start working out afterwards, because I know a lot of people, they get dizzy and things like that because you're not taking in enough to burn off. So like, it causes people to get fatigued, and I don't want to go through that. So I'm going to take my time, and when I feel like my body's ready, then I'll be in the gym. But I'm not going to force myself to do something that I know my body can't handle. I'm not about to make my body go through a shock like that. So let's talk about how long you'll be out of work. So the type of work that I do, my surgeon told me I will be out of work for 2 to 3 weeks. So I hope I can go back after 2 weeks. But if I feel like I need an extra week, I'm going to take an extra week, because my health is overall important. I'm a mom, and that's something I take very seriously. But if I can go back after 2 weeks and be fine, by all means I will. If not, I'm going to wait that 3 weeks. What else? I think that's about it, y'all. So yeah, this is the start of my journey. This is not going to be it, because I got some other stuff in store too. So if you want to find that out, then you need to click and subscribe to me, and be on the lookout for my uploads, because I'm giving y'all raw footage. I'm giving y'all what y'all want, what y'all need, what y'all craving. I'm just playing. I'm giving y'all raw footage. Like, I'm telling you the good, the bad. Y'all gonna be there with me. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Like, we're gonna keep it 100 here. Okay? Period. So, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing y'all soon.